This is where you come if you want a job in media or journalism.
The minute I arrived at Cali, just to look at the university, I knew straight away that this was going to be the best place in terms of being able to set me up with the real life practical skills that you need to be able to do this job.
A few of the lecturing staff changed my life.
The media and communication degree sets the students up for so many different types of careers.
I didn't know which discipline I wanted to go into. It was perfect because it gave me a little bit of everything.
The course sets you up for every eventuality that might befall you in the real world.
One of the things that I noticed when I came here relatively recently in 2022 was just the sheer level of engagement and care taken in teaching for the students.
The welfare of the students, the kindness that we put towards students. We want students to do well.
What we offer students here is terrific, I think. It's really and truly multimedia, and I think our staff really go the extra mile.
I think that the areas where I felt most at home and most comfortable and most excited were definitely, the television and radio, for sure. And any chance to spend time with Christina McIntyre, because I love her.
One part of the course that really stands out for me was the radio scripting and audio editing. It was something that I had Christina McIntyre for. She had loads of experience in that area, that was her job. If you wrote something that wasn't very good, she would really quickly tell you, that's not very good. In a really nice way. Even now, 10, 12 years later, when I'm writing in a newsroom, I'm still hearing Christina's voice sometimes about whether it's well written or not. And I think that's a pretty good testament to how someone teaches you, right?
Christina McIntyre has the news.
Thanks, Kay. Good morning. The Scottish Government is in court this hour defending its position.
I think journalism is a very competitive industry, and we are training the journalists of the future. We're double accredited, so that's the NCTJ and the BJTC. So those are industry bodies who are coming, evaluating what we're doing and saying, yeah, you're doing the right thing. That speaks for itself.
3, 2, 1. So again, the head should be down. 3, 2, 1. And on to the next story.
The degree itself, we started in 1982. We wanted to offer students not only the opportunity to analyse the media, but to actually develop skills that would be useful when it came to employment.
What's nice, I think, about the department is it's got a lovely mix between practice and theory. We combine the two so that it's almost like a 50-50 split.
After leaving university, I really concentrated on marketing for, I think it was about 13 years in the world of marketing. And then through moving into digital marketing and social media, I found a way back into the kind of broadcast world, and I joined the BBC in 2014 in a kind of social media role after working on the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow.
A lot of what I've used in my career I learned as core skills at university. That course was such a fantastic grounding in taking me forward into areas that I didn't even know existed.
You're on Capital with Katie J, keeping you company right through till 7 o'clock tonight, and of course playing all the biggest tunes like this one. It's DJ Sammy. When I started on Drive and I got the show in 2020, well, we all know what happened next. And I was 3 months into this brand new gig where I thought I would be interviewing, celebrities and talking about, what's on the TV. Well, turns out my first big interview on Capital was with Nicola Sturgeon and her role as First Minister during a global pandemic. So had I not, obtained and refined those skills in, serious journalism and Scots law and knowing the Ofcom code like the back of my hand at GCU, I don't think I'd be able to do that.
The staff currently in the programmes and also the staff that have moved on from the university are really quite incredible in the sector in terms of their commitment to a really strong vocational education.
We can't talk about BA Media and Communication at any time in the last, certainly in my time, the last 30 years, without mentioning Ian Mowat. In his office, M321, so much revered that 3 of our strongest students back in, I think I'd have to say 2015, 2016, around about that time, when they graduated, he formed an independent production film company and started making documentaries for BBC Scotland and STV. One of them is now a very senior commissioning editor for independent productions, and their production company was named M321. You can't get better than that.
I think what's really clear from both the graduates of all 5 degrees that we've now got in the programme and also the staff, the students that we've currently got, around 450 students in the department, is that we are already one of the leading providers of graduates into work at the media and journalism industries in Scotland.
Our newsroom is absolutely full of students that did the course.
The best thing about the course for me was the links to the industry and the skills you got that meant you were really useful quite quickly.
Yeah, it made such a difference in the 1872 cut loose, so if they can get that again, who knows what a difference it could make.
There are so many great examples of people who've studied there, so I think I suppose it acts as a bit of inspiration for future students because it's something that they can actually look at and it's something tangible. They can look at somebody who's been in their situation and say, this is a course that person studied and look where they are now.
Well, the wait is almost over. We are in the fan zone.
It's great to watch TV and see, you know, the credits coming up. I keep saying to myself, did I teach him or did I teach her or whatever? And it's fantastic to see that.
There are loads of success stories from the Media and Communication course. There's researchers at the BBC, producers at the BBC, creatives at STV, marketing and Dog Digital.
Even in just my year, we've got people now working at Radio 1, there's someone working on the News at 10 in London, there's someone that's been an editor of a national newspaper for years.
I often meet people out and about in the industry from the course, so it's a place that I've got a lot of fond memories of.
Television is a transition medium. It's the ultimate transition medium. It's a medium that has never stayed still. We were in it at the beginning, and so we've got the great reputation of 40 years, but we've also got the forward-lookingness, you know. We're not resting on our laurels. We've got a lot to look forward to in the wonderful world of digital media and AI.
It'd be my ambition to see GCU and the Media and Journalism Department as really the leading provider of graduates into industry north of Manchester in the UK.
The cultural sector in Scotland is so important. Creativity brings so much to the economy of Scotland, and congratulations on all that you've achieved and all of the wonderful people that have come through your doors.